today's episode, I will give you a short tutorial of how to create your own miniature foam tray using a polyethylene foam. Polyethylene has a very spongy and soft texture, but it has a very strong structure which make it very good to resist tension and make it able to return to its normal form. I've already made two foam slots before this. This is for the Lord's Executioner and this one for the Knight Incanter. And today I'm going to make another one for this Stormcast Knight. So the first steps you have to do is you have to decide how you're going to store the miniatures. Do you want the base to be laid down, or you want it to be upright like this one? For this tutorial, we're going to place the minis laid down like this. Okay, so the first step, we have to draw the outline of the miniatures into this foam tray. You can use a pencil to draw the outline. So it is better for you to make a tight outline, because later if the minis are not fit on the outline, you can easily trim up the wall of the cavity. After you're done with the outline, next you have to decide the depth of the cavity. You could measure by placing the minis on the upside part or on the bottom side, because every minis have a different depth contour, so you can decide the most dominant depth by taking into the back side of the miniatures. So for example, I will take like this part as the base depth for the cavity. So we will measure. Okay, I will put off this miniature first. So we can make an estimate. We're going to put the miniature around like this, with a depth like similar to this one. So we can put the base of the cavity around here, and then we can make the bottom tip of the base will be around here. Now, after we've done making some mark on the outline and the depth of the cavity, we can now use our cutting tool. You can use a cutter. You better use the small one cutter, because will have a lot of intricate and small details, so you don't want to destroy. It is easier if you have a small and thin blade like this one. So you must extend the blade right into the depth of this one. So extend your blade around, around here. Just extend a bit. Now let's cut the outline. After you cut the wall of the cavity, next you have to cut the base of the cavity. You put your cutter right into this part. Okay, you want to cut it right to here, so you have to extend your cutter maybe around here. Okay. make sure you make a straight cut right into the deep into until the upper part of the cavity. You can cut the middle part of this center foam, so you can easily pull out the foam. Okay, like this one. Yes, it was cut very neatly. Now that we have the cavity, this is a good one. Okay, it seems like I've made the wrong outline for the blade. It should be a little bit more lower. Now you see, like the base of the miniatures had have a more deep position compared to the back of this miniature. So you might want to create like a slope on the base of the cavity, slope like this. So to make this kind of slope, you have to use the mark that you create before, this one. Now you want to create a tilt cutting, make a slope cutting, so just a little bit, so that you can create, so that the cutting will be meet at the center part over here. Okay, next we want to make a cut for the sword. Okay, we've done with the slot, so this is the one we made. The slot is done, but it seems it's not quite deep enough. There is still the tip of the sword and stuff is still you can still look the tip of the sword out on the upper side of this foam, so we need a deeper cut. Okay, so the back tip of the stuff, it seems we need to get a small hole over here to accommodate for the back tip of the stuff. So we're going to create a small hole over here. I will mark this one. So that's it. We've already done making our own cavity for our own foam tray for our Warhammer miniature. So if you want to clean up some part of the cavity, you can use a metal stick and then heat it up so it's quite hot, and then you can place the metal tip, or maybe you can just use or your own cutter, heat it up using a lighter or something. After it's hot enough, you can place it on the place where you want to make it quite neat. For this lower part, you can see that you might want to seal up the opening here. You can use a double tape. This is a little bit tricky and a little bit difficult, but it is quite effective. Just put the double tape over here, then now we've done sealing it. So that's it for our tutorial. See you on the next episode. Thank you.